Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim Mode video. This is the second episode. We will be looking at one route, which is, well, one of the routes. It's definitely like one of those, but that's all Train Sim Mode 4 stuff. And yes, our train's ready to go. So I think it's the yeah, we're doing the San Bernardino line today. It's just all introduction related, all that. And yep, our train's ready to go. So as soon as our loading bar finishes, then we'll be in it. That might have not been the starting point of that, but I was just so excited that I just decided to start recording straight away. So if you're new to the channel, definitely click that like button, also subscribe and click on that notification bell. I would really appreciate that. Now where is the route? I have not. I literally played this 2 days ago, and now I'm all lost. I always confuse myself with that the Antelope Valley line is exactly the same as this one here. So yes, here it is. All of that. Let's just dive in straight into the fact. Let's just have a look at all of that. Good thing is they are not ridiculously long, which is great. Look here. It appears there's a. Let's not go to weekend. Let's just look at here. So we got all of those. Let's have a look at all the ones from stuff. Guard mode. That'll be really interesting. Yeah, I look forward to do that. In fact, that might be the second episode. Before I dive into the chapters and all that, let's just start here and wait for the thing to load. Now this is actually the loading screen I wanted to be at when I was supposed to record the video, but yes. Or at least now instead of well, how do I put it? They used to make these dots like rolling around. That used to be the loading. Now it's like a wheel. Did my PC just crash? Why did the game just froze? Don't freeze it. Don't freeze now. Never mind, it didn't. It took a bit, but yes.
Welcome to San Bernardino Station, located in Southern California. First opened in 1918, the current San Bernardino Depot serves as both a passenger terminus and an entryway to the nearby freight yards and maintenance facilities. Passenger services at this station are operated by both Metrolink and Amtrak trains.
If so, where's the Amtrak?
There's a missing route map over there. Fix that while you're here.
First things first, the thing I noticed that the coach here is different. Don't know why it's not in Metrolink and all that.
There are more tasks to complete. Don't forget to apply the route maps, replant the utility warning stakes, repair the electrical cabinets, and clean the trespassing signs.
I would assume that's Burbank.
Follow the markers to board your train before departure.
Oh no. Our train's gonna leave any minute now, so...
Sit down in any available seat in the indicated car.
They want me to go here. So, let's just, for now, I'll go here. Hello, sir. Or person. I can hear 3 alarms at the same time. What is happening? Well, we should be moving like now. Then I'll have her talking all over. Okay, we're moving, and I just want to... Okay, so there isn't that much stops, which is a good thing. Even though I heard it's like 2 hours long.
The original station building was constructed in 1886 by the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway to replace a converted boxcar that had been used as a temporary station. However, in November 1916, the building was almost completely destroyed after a fire enveloped the station, but plans were soon put in place to rebuild. Opened in July 1918, the new station cost an estimated $800,000 to build, approximately $16 million adjusted for inflation. At the time, it was the largest railway station west of the Mississippi River. and was constructed in the Mission Revival style with Moorish and Spanish colonial revival features. The station saw heavy use during the 20th century. However, there was a gradual decline in usage around this period due to the increase in road vehicles and air travel. In 1992, the San Bernardino Associated Governments purchased the depot and started an extensive restoration plan, which began in 2002. In 2008, both the depot and station were reopened, with services being provided by both Metrolink and Amtrak.
Still, I don't see where the Amtrak is, but before she keeps on talking about what this route's all about, it's the daily thumbnail thingy. So this is the thumbnail. I'm not going to include the others. This is the thumbnail here. Yep. Save and upload, and I'm back in the what?
Between March and April 2017, further developments were carried out, with new elevators, platforms, tracks, and overpass being constructed as part of the downtown San Bernardino passenger rail project. This train is powered by a Metrolink MP36PH-3C locomotive, first introduced in 2003 to operate passenger services in the San Francisco Bay Area, however was soon adopted by other railroad operators. Take on the challenge of operating demanding passenger services in the heart of Southern California.
That's the plan.
Head to the tracks in a bustling urban environment whilst managing a busy schedule. This is Train Sim World, San Bernardino Line, Los Angeles to San Bernardino.
Otherwise, the route that's been, well, planned to be in Train Sim World for like 4 months ago, but yes, so that's that there. I've got no points, however, which is a bit sad, but it's still all good. Well, when I mean all good, as in everything's going as planned here, as always. So yes, now let's actually go into what the introductions are. So obviously we have the MP36-C. We got that. There's no cab car. Why? Well, because it's literally over there, and all of that. That's an hour and 21. So okay, so I thought it would be like 2 hours long, but turned out it was like 80. It's 80 minutes. But why does it have to be part 1 and part 2 then? Yeah. Well, that's all of that there. Let's do that. The MP36. This is our local. What are conditions in the type of train you're driving can affect the. I couldn't read proper in time, but yes.
In this training module, you will be learning how to drive a Metrolink MP36PH-3C locomotive. During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard.
Still, I don't understand why there's like different coaches here, but maybe that's how it is. Like here, me climbing up the ladder.
Take a seat in the engineer's position so that you can prepare the train for service.
Safety system, is that the only safety system?
For this introduction, you will be completing a full loop of the circuit and performing passenger operations when you reach the next stop.
Okay, where's circle?
Prepare the train for departure.
If I can remember clearly, it's the same procedure as the MP36. What's that? Oh. So, based on what I noticed is that...
This locomotive has a removable reverser, which will need to be inserted before setting a direction of travel. Set the headlights, as this will let others around you know that this train is operational.
To bright. Never mind, it went dim.
To begin loading passengers, you will need to open the passenger doors.
Where's the door button? Oh, never mind. So just by looking at it, what was it? Okay. That button doesn't work anymore. Originally the buttons for those were originally up here. Now they just got repositioned for some unknown reason. It doesn't sound like the original, but that's how it's supposed to be. And how come that fan's dead? It's not even moving.
It is time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
Okay, so the doors here are a bit different. Those are shut early, those doors shut a bit late.
This locomotive has 3 types of braking systems: automatic brakes, dynamic brakes, and independent brakes. Automatic brakes control the braking force applied across the entire formation. Dynamic brakes use the locomotive's electric traction motors to generate resistance and are often used to maintain speeds while going downhill. Independent brakes apply the mechanical disc brakes on only the locomotive and may be used to assist with hill starts. As you have passenger cars coupled, you should use the automatic brake to manage the train's speed.
Alright, let's set it to full. Okay, that's full brake.
To confirm that this locomotive has control of the train's brakes, set the cutoff pilot valve to the passenger mode.
Okay, there's actually a freight mode on it, but I was pretending I didn't even notice that.
This locomotive features a combined throttle and dynamic brake controller. To get the train moving, move the handle into the power range.
That's a bit too much throttle. Yeah, that should do. We just speed at 40 miles an hour. Set to idle. Wait for 3 minutes. Alright, well, there's a train here where it's 897 and we're in a very weird different formation. In fact, let's have a look at this coach here. Okay, not in service. That's nice. Over here. Well, at least there's actually some PIS there. I don't know. Wait, is it even called a PIS? I keep forgetting, but I think it is. Right, we can have a bit more power, just because. Now we're just sounding exactly like those old units.
On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the grade, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down.
Yep.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the automatic brake into the braking range. First built in 2003 and entering service the same year, the MP36PH-3C was the second locomotive produced as part of the MPX Press line of diesel-electric locomotives from MPI. Initially trialed by Caltrain to operate services in the San Francisco Bay Area, the locomotive proved to be popular, with a total of 100 being constructed for 9 different railroad operators.
Of course.
Similar to the first MP Express locomotive, the MP36PH-3C has the same EMD 645F3B prime mover, but features a separate head-end power generator, a Caterpillar C27 internal combustion engine. The MP36PH-3C has a top speed of 102 miles per hour, 164 kilometers an hour,
How come I wasn't
and
told?
a power output of 3,600 horsepower,
I thought
2,700 kilowatts.
What? I thought we could only do 17 miles an hour. That's a bit weird, but okay. Go via main loop. And it says wait for 3 minutes. That should mean something, right? View screen, there is nothing. Obviously I can't use any of this. The screen's it does I can't really view it, but oh well. No, we won't need the vent. But the question is, if no, I didn't want that. Yep. No, and Problem is, where is the... Oh, there it is. I had no idea what I just did because I remembered when you try to set up the train back in the Windsor Corridor route, it wanted us to like turn on the HEP. Wait, was it even called the HEP? Yeah, it was. Yeah. And the one thing I noticed is that
You're now approaching the station, so prepare to slow down the train. Use the automatic brake to apply some braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop in the indicated position.
Going back, I reckon those sounds were copied from the original, that's a bad stop. And the engine's just off. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna overrun. Oh. This is probably the worst stop you have ever seen. Give me another chance. I literally overran the entire station. This is probably the best ever. Again, I am not used with American brakes. Wow. I think I totally broke the engine. Oh, shucks. And now the train is completely broken. Great. I think I know how to turn it back on. So to hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, it's working. Let me reverse back. Come on. This was not meant the plan. At least you can actually record when the engine's actually powering up. All fans, move. Why are we moving? Okay, now we're moving. Okay, that wasn't really the plan there, but as always, we can always reverse. It's gonna be a bit of a wheel slip, but it's still always worth it. Yeah, that was definitely a Train Sim Mode 5 overrun there. Okay, now let's actually have a look on the opening of the doors. Oh great! Are the brakes gonna fail me? They certainly had.
Now that the train has stopped, you can open the passenger
The person
door.
hasn't even noticed that I actually overran the entire station. Nice.
Good work. That concludes
And
all the
I
basics
actually
of
got bonus
operating
points
this
just for
train.
doing that. Yep. And of course, that's all we need. That. Right. That was a bit well, a bit of out of the blue there, but still it was part of the plan, I'd reckon. Now where is it? No, that's taking me to fundamentals. No. Let's go here because we have the 125. Oh, it wants me to do on the thing again, but that's fine. That's fine. I was honestly expecting to at least
In this training module, you will
Do
be
it at
learning
the
to operate this
mini-circle.
EMD F125 Spirit diesel locomotive.
I remember doing this loco for a bit.
During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you're ready to begin, climb aboard.
Yep. Yep, those ladders.
Sit in the engineer's seat.
All safety systems on.
You'll now go through the steps needed to take over this locomotive. You will need to set the generator field switch. This needs to be enabled for the locomotive to generate power.
Yep.
This locomotive requires the reverser handle to be inserted before operation. Switch the front headlights on. Regardless of the time of day or weather, all locomotives must have their headlights on.
That's exactly copied phrase.
You'll need to set the brakes to the correct mode to allow them to be controlled by this cab.
Is it me, or all the toys were like the script were all copied by the original tutorials?
We can now begin loading.
Left door open. And it still has that unusual formation. This is like, oh, spot the odd coach. Well, here's the odd coach. But why? This is the weird of the weird here. Just by looking here, I was able to glitch through the cab. That's normal.
It is time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
Shut everything. Shouldn't all doors be closed? Now everything's all closed.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Look.
The automatic brakes are controlled with their own handle, but will blend the dynamic brakes and air brakes. The air brakes will apply braking force to every car in this formation.
Okay, so let's just set that to release. Oh, I just skipped some text.
The master controller controls both the throttle and dynamic brakes. Dynamic brakes use the locomotive's electric traction motors to generate resistance to reduce the wear of the brake pads. Apply a small amount of throttle.
Yeah, just small. But I'll have to floor it in a minute. Just hope the brake's actually good compared to the MP36. Because that was just the worst brake I have ever seen. And in fact, that fan is actually running for once. In fact, every fan's running. Yeah, every fan's running. Probably for the air cons or heaters. Okay. Do you reckon we could what happened? What happened now? So, wait, what just happened? Did the safety systems just died on us? Well, let's try flooring it again. The train broke again. I mean, come on. I mean, I've been trying to floor it for so many times, and yet the safety systems had to let me down. Positive train control. What is that? Like, let's turn them off. I'll have those two on, but I forgot what the PTC was. Yeah, this is good. 80. What? 50 mile an hour?
On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the grade, as changes could cause the train.
Yep.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, slow the train using the master controller's dynamic brake range.
Or the
EMD F125 is a passenger locomotive manufactured by Electromotive Diesel for the North American market. It's powered by a Caterpillar C127-20 V20 diesel engine, rated at 4,700 horsepower, 3,500 kilowatts, and is capable of speeds up to 125 miles per hour, 201 kilometers an hour. When it launched in 2017, it was the first new passenger locomotive in North America in 15 years. To date, 40 have been produced, all of which were supplied to Metrolink.
Just one company.
The F-125 features a modern, streamlined body designed by Voslo España.
The what? I had no idea what that meant. That could have meant anything. And it says my speed's 0. Why? Maybe there was no why to that. At least the safety systems are now working. Except that the same coaches are being used again. Delightful. Yeah. Of course. Same horn from the old. Wait, hold on. If those cab things are being used, then where's the cab car for this one? Maybe they haven't made it yet. I don't know, but shouldn't I be seeing Amtrak in the San Bernardino line?
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force using the automatic brake to bring the train to a gentle stop.
Okay, one thing I just learned that the brakes are also as bad as the MP36, but they're not that bad. Yeah, slow and steady, ease the brakes. Handle off. Maybe I broke too early? Yeah, I did. Well, maybe that was the intention there. Right, let's just set it to independent. In fact, after this, well, like, the next trains will be that new, that German route. I mean, originally the plan was for me to start with some, to start with the West Coast Main Line South, but since I haven't uploaded an American route for a bit, so I might as well go with that then.
Nice job! The train has safely come to a stop. You can now begin loading.
Well, we weren't safely stopped earlier. I'll get in this cab again.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Now my camera's stuck. Oh well, that's not unfortunately. I can't really tell if I got a gold. And I got correct cab setup. Alright, there is one more actually. Now where is that? Yep. Where is the thing? There we are. That's the cab car, and it wants me to do at that little circuit thingy again, as always. Excellent.
In this training module, you will be learning how to drive a Rotem cab car.
I forgot how to get in the cab car.
During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard.
How do I get on? Oh. Is it through this door? Door! Get me in! Never mind, stop there. The platform is too high, so...
Take a seat in the engineer's position so that you can prepare the train for service.
It's literally right over there.
For this introduction, you will be completing a full loop of the circuit and performing passenger operations when you reach the next stop.
Okay, that button's broken.
Prepare the train for departure. The cab setup switch must be set before attempting to set up the rest of the cab.
All switches on.
The automatic brake needs to be cut in to allow this vehicle control of the brakes across the entire formation.
Yep.
This train has a removable
removable reverser. Yep.
Set the headlights.
Headlights.
As this will let
Yep, we went through that earlier.
To begin loading passengers, you will need to open the passenger doors.
With our button. Yep. Unfortunately, there is no guard thing to actually close the doors. If so, then how do you actually open the doors then? That is actually a question there. And that's drinkable water. That's nice. In fact, let's go to the other coaches. Nothing. There is.
It is time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
Okay. Let's shove them all in, even though there's no passengers on board. And the worst part, there's no independent brake.
The automatic brake controls the braking force across the entire formation and will need to be released before you can move the train.
That one.
This train features a combined power and brake handle known as a master controller. To get the train moving, move the master controller into the power range.
Mio, has our formation gone long? Yeah, it has gone long. If so, why is this the old livery or is this the new livery? I'm so confused. They look like the same. (901). This is the very no. That's the first one. So let's just floor it with the sander, holding sander. Yep. We're the cab car, so it's expected to go a bit slow.
On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the grade, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down.
Yeah, that speed's okay.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force using the automatic brake. First debuting in 2010, the Rotem cab and passenger coaches were introduced as part of Metrolink's plans to upgrade their passenger rolling stock to the next generation. An initial batch of 117 coaches were produced, with each of them utilizing the latest in crash energy management technology. A first for a passenger train operator. The new stock also came fitted with a variety of interior upgrades, which included redesigned seats and work tables, as well as energy-absorbing zones at each end of the coaches.
So, can I do a live stream in the coach?
The new design also allowed for a maximum carrying capacity of 570 passengers.
Okay. We're going a bit slow, so we might as well floor it. We're just so slow. And normally I could just switch the junction. No, I can't really switch the junction from there. And as we are approaching to the end of the video, the next video is I think it's gonna be an hour long. Just because it's just too long. Horn is still the same. In fact, I think the horn of the MP36 is probably the same as always. Yeah, a bit bothered with that unknown coach over there. 126 isn't that bad, so let's just put an end there. Even though we are at 78 miles an hour. Yep, let's put all that in. Yeah, we're approaching.
You're now approaching the station, so prepare to slow down the train. Use the automatic brake to apply some braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop in the indicated position.
Do you reckon our brakes are gonna work? It's really hard to say for certain. Yeah, but one time I do actually use the train brake. Yeah, suppression is good enough. Yeah, he kind of overran just a bit, but it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, 50 meters. Well, at least the platform is a bit long for us.
Now that the train has stopped, you can open the
Doors
passenger
closed,
doors.
indicator's gone. But where do you actually open the doors, though? Is it somewhere? Is there a tablet for the guard to close?
Good work. That concludes all the
never mind.
basics
My question
of
hasn't been
operating this
answered.
train.
Locos station's Metrolink, we're 653, and so far there is no speeding. And they reset it a level for that one, but I just suppose. Anyways, that's it for this one. Yeah, let's just continue next chapter. Now that you know, we haven't got to that yet. Scenarios first, then services. That's the plan there. So yes, next video is the the Frankfurter folder line, but just introduction based related. And since this is deluxe edition, there's another Vectron, maybe, I don't know, but we'll see where that goes. So, thanks for watching. Cheerio.